He just sneak dissed you just now.
He
son.
did.
He just got you. Son.
Yo, they had a picture of a crocodile with a croc in his mouth. Talk about it be the ones closest to you.
He the one. And that's who it be. That's who it be. That is who it be.
It be your homies, man.
Already off and running with the shots fired on the pod right now. Let's go.
I just be telling. Damn.
Let's
What
go.
are you doing, man? We recording.
It's bugging.
Do you gotta go somewhere?
Nah.
You about to run through the
It's
pod?
just bothering me. What's up under my foot, man? You know what I'm saying?
How you doing today, sir?
I'm chilling, man. What it do?
I'm doing good, man. We got somebody in the building today.
Man.
We're not gonna give him an introduction just yet.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? I got my professional introduction coming for him. It's going. I hope so. Wow. You know what we sipping on? We not giving no plug, but we sipping on.
We just got green.
Brew.
It's green beer.
There we go.
Green. It's green light
beer. It's like the
beer.
second time we done had this one.
Yeah. It's green light beer.
Actually, after the tomfoolery that resulted from that brown we were sipping last time, I'm kind of good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Killed the whole Remy bottle. Just
yeah.
And how long was the pod?
it was only like
About an hour and a half. About an hour and a half.
And y'all downed the whole bottle.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Man,
It's true.
what's good, folks? This is the Wild Gents Podcast,
right.
your home for sophisticated tomfoolery.
My man.
I said it right. It's your boy Dookie.
Man, it's your boy G Christ.
And we got somebody in the building. I don't know if y'all can see this on the webcam thing I got up going on up here. I'm going to put this online. We got somebody in the building who is official wild gentleman. I am Crew 54.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crew 54, the iGoon general.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Hating on your moms in the iPad.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Google your moms in the iPad.
Google your moms
In the iPad.
in the iPad.
Yeah.
And also, above all of that, he coming for your Central Texas airwaves.
I want it all.
all day.
Man, if you on the radio, if you
I don't want to sit in Central Texas. I want the earth.
ooh,
Get the Earth, then.
He said, "Forget you, Central
Is it
Texas
flat
dudes."
Earth or round Earth?
Come on, son. You know it's all flat all day.
Oh snap!
Oh, man.
He don't want the 3D Earth. You know what I'm saying? He want that Mario.
son.
He want that Mario 8-bit Earth. You know. But we got the one, the only,
The homie.
Melz on the mic in the building.
What's really good?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad y'all doing this, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy that y'all do this.
I mean,
man.
you got a podcast too, though. Not only is you on the radio,
Right.
Yeah.
you got the podcast.
But all the podcast is at this point is just bits from the radio show. You know
But
what
you
I'm saying?
did talk to Thelma
But I-
from Good Times.
I talked to everybody, man. Yes, she is a dude.
Man.
Man,
I don't
63
even wanna
years
say
old.
What I seen. Man.
63 years old,
Yeah.
and it still will crush anything moving out here.
Yeah.
Real talk,
She
real
out
talk.
here eating.
Lovely though. Besides all that, still lovely. She's a lovely person.
She out here
But hold up,
Nah,
hold
she
up,
eating,
hold
bruh.
up, hold up.
Nah,
Forget all
I
of that.
saw she was dancing
No,
on the
I'm
video.
not denying none of
She
that.
eating.
We still talking about my man right here.
Okay.
Cause it's not just radio. It's not just snippets from the radio going on the podcast.
Right.
My man done been on TMZ like 7,100 times.
Come on now.
I'm official with it.
What's going on, man?
Nah, we just working. You know what it is, man. Like I said, I told y'all back in 2006 I came to take this shit, and I did.
Yes, he did. Yes,
Did
he
I not say
did.
that?
J bars.
Yes,
did
he
I not
did.
say that though? Did I not say that
Yes,
though?
Lord.
Can't do that with us.
Did I not say that though? I mean,
See?
this was all a calculated plan though, and it worked. It worked.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it was
did,
all a
man.
calculated plan. I told y'all, y'all know we've been family since way back. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know way before. You know what I'm saying? Before Grass of Soul. You know what I'm saying? So
Man.
and it's just something that I always wanted to do. I saw a void, and I knew I could take it. You know what I'm saying? We did the hot box
There
joint.
was definitely a void here.
I saw the void.
Yo,
I knew-
shout out to everybody who left that void.
Yeah.
Because my man slid in there nicely.
Got that.
I noticed a void developing. I knew it was coming in radio, in terrestrial radio. So I decided, you know what I'm saying, what better time than now to hop in the lane and try to take it. You know what I'm saying? And so far it's been great. You know what I'm saying? It's it's had its issues, it's got its ups and downs, it's got its struggle like everything when you moving through corporate entertainment.
Man, you handing out toys to the tots.
Man, but that's our responsibility, though. You know what I'm saying?
See,
that's what cats forget about. That is our responsibility to our community. These people tune in. Y'all tune in and listen and rock with me every day. It is my responsibility to help use my platform to help uplift my community. You know what I'm saying? That's what cats forget about. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we do the Toys in the Hood toy drive. We got that popping right now. For the first time this year, I got a call. They was like, yo, got some turkeys.
Right.
It's your birthday.
Right.
Let's give them to the community. No doubt.
You was out here like Nino Brown.
I want Nino Brown. You know what I'm saying? I want Nino
day.
Brown. I need my keys to the city.
All
you know what I'm
day.
saying? But
you definitely got that, man.
But it like I said, it's our responsibility, the community, to do this. You know what I'm saying? To use this platform to elevate my people and help my people out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look who just walked in the door.
man.
You gotta get the trash mic though.
Hold on, turn it on.
That's how we gonna do it. That's how we gonna do it here at Wild Gents, man. If you come late, you get the trash mic.
Get the trash mic.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we gonna
even
make
when
it
we
work.
got like 8 mics, man, we're gonna leave the trash mic there.
Yeah.
Whoever
Right.
comes last gotta get
Right.
the trash mic.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at
That's
that.
just how that is.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? We just introduced the homie Melz.
Right.
We got another, I would say guest, but he ain't no guest.
It's family.
It's a fam,
These
a
ain't
brother.
guests at all.
Kinfolk, you gonna have to bring that mic. You gonna have to really,
Word.
yeah. You got to rap show that mic. Don't cup it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't local rapper it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they be tripping though, cause like, man, the famous cats come through cuffing mad hard, and they sound still be mad crystal clear though.
Shout out to them whack ass sound dudes.
You know what I'm saying?
We got the homie, the one and only
LSNU.
LSE. Man, it's so much history in this room right here, but we got the big dog,
Right.
Scientific
Yo,
with the Q.
peace.
How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Little tired, man. Just got off the road, but I'm good.
Okay,
Man,
okay.
just
You in
pushed
here
like
working?
2.5, 3 hours, man, to come here, man, and chit chat with y'all now.
Yeah, man.
But this is the squad right here, man. This is the squad. Let's see.
Fog and slap
Yeah,
raps.
you back
Is
up
on
in
there?
here. Slide
Yeah,
over a
yeah,
little
nah.
bit. You got
Nah,
half
can't
a.
slide over
You got all the
no.
product
And then you
over
go-
there.
you move
The
that
product be
way.
no
There we
this
go.
way.
Boom.
be straight
Boom.
there. There
we
we
got
go.
we getting it right for y'all, man. But this is before we go too deep.
Right.
Before we go too deep, man, I wanted to bring this up. This is Wednesday, January 20th, 2017. Got some news earlier today. Combat Jack, Reggie Osei.
What they say, F cancer?
Yeah, man.
Yo, that's crazy.
in peace.
I didn't even. Did you have any idea that something was going on? Like,
I remember
heard
when
a
he-
little bit like recently. But
I
not
remember
like
when he
that.
started talking about it a little bit, and he kind of, I know he had took a break from the show, and then he started addressing it. Like he was talking about like health,
Right.
especially like mental health, especially with black men. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Because I think that's one of the things, even though that don't have specifically to do with what he passed from, that is one of the things I think is really important.
True.
Amongst black men,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know. I mean, just everybody really.
Of course.
But like, we the most hard head. I was at our company holiday party, and the lady was going over stats and whatnot. And she just happened to mention the stat of the number one people who don't go to the doctor,
Yeah.
don't get no help.
Yeah.
And I can verify that I'm one of these people.
Yeah.
Is not only men but black men.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we just don't take care of ourselves
We don't.
the way that we should, And rest in peace to the legend, man. Really, this podcasting thing for me,
Oh, it wasn't nothing for any of us,
That's kind
fam.
of where it started.
It really for any of us.
it is, man. Like
Any of us.
I stumbled. I don't
where it
remember when
started.
I stumbled upon the Combat Jack show,
Right.
But I remember telling you about it. I would
Yeah.
always hit G up. I'd be like, "Yo, this dude is talking to. He don't talk to Jada Kiss and Styles.
Talked
He
about
talking
the
to.
Puff thing
He
and
talk.
everything.
Yeah, he's
All of
talking to
that.
the people that we want to hear from.
Yeah.
That BT ain't gonna talk about.
Right.
MTV or whoever the fuck.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna talk about it. He was out here talking to them people.
Yeah.
He was bringing new folks up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Static Select episode. Like he got so many.
Conway.
The Conway episode, man. He got so many classic, legendary episodes. Like, do yourself a favor.
And talk to everybody too. Scarface too. Like
Yes.
Southern cats, like West Coast cats. He talked to everybody.
He did, man. We actually saw him at A3C.
That was crazy. We just got to see him at A3C a
He
couple years ago.
He interviewed the mayor of what was it?
like-
Cape Town.
Yeah, Cape Town.
He interviewed the mayor of Cape Town,
Yeah.
who pleaded with us as a community to not let them elect Donald Trump.
Yeah. I mean, that was crazy for me, like, to hear. That was real crazy for me to hear, because she was just like, you know, people gonna stop doing business with you. We ain't not gonna want to come over there. And then,
Right.
like, I remember hearing that and then leaving that and then hearing Vanya
Yeah.
say, you know, if he's elected, I ain't coming over. So, like, just to hear people from outside the country say that, and, like, he started that.
Right.
Like, he started that conversation because they were supposed to bring A3C to.
Yeah, they were actually
To
thinking
Africa.
about
That's
taking
what
like
he
a
said.
version of A3C to Cape Town because she said their hip hop community would love something like that. You know,
Right.
we always hear about overseas,
Right.
how the hip hop communities.
It's way
you know,
crazier than here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So she was here scouting.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Just sitting there, like I said, you know, from, you know, listening to his podcast, actually seeing him do his thing live. It was real crazy, man. You know, like, you know, there's so many podcasts. I got like 17 on my phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then they all the baby of
My
the Combat Jack show.
I'm
My
blaming you
Stitcher
for that.
rank.
Yeah, you.
My Stitcher rank is 29,241. That tells you everything you need.
Exactly.
That's 29,000 other podcasts that are better than.
Exactly, man.
So that tells you everything that you need to know. But especially when it comes to the culture.
The
you know what
culture,
I'm saying?
see?
The culture. Because we didn't have nobody that really did any sort of in-depth, deep conversation
Right.
with these cats.
Combat
you know what I'm
Jack
saying?
told the stories that you wanted to
And-
hear
right,
when you
and
was
he was
kind of
there.
reading about a little bit
Right.
in the source of the XXL or whatever. You reading those, you hip hop head, you just going out and buy them joints.
And that's another factor. He was there.
Yeah, he was there.
in the building.
He,
like
he
seen
handed
it.
some of those contracts over. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
But I like that. That was one of the things I always liked. Like, he never ran.
Nah.
From anything.
Nah,
you know
he
what I'm
did.
saying?
He
Because
did.
people would come up there and talk to him about it or mention stuff from back
You
in the
did
day.
this, you did that.
And he would be
yeah.
like, that's kind of why I got out the
Yeah.
game. You know what I'm saying? Because you were, when you're a part of the machine,
Yeah.
the organization, you gotta, interact.
But he did explain it. You know, he did explain things well. Like, I think that's what I liked about him. Like, he explained the business. He wasn't like harping on one side or the other.
Yeah.
He just explained how it went.
I mean, we always
You know what I mean?
forget, especially, all of us who are involved, you forget that it is a business.
Yeah.
You forget that it
Yeah.
is more than just you making some rap songs and people being happy about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
The business of music. This is what I tell these artists all the time.
Man.
It's the business of music. I mean, what you are in this to do? What? Just put it out there, or do you plan on making money from
Exactly.
this?
Exactly.
That's the only option you have. You can put it out there, knock yourself out.
I was just listening to Joe on the Everyday on his podcast about why he left Everyday Struggle.
Yeah, I saw that today.
And it almost sounded exactly like back in the day, record company industry, people are shady. It was like, you got Complex, you got this machine, you got Everyday Struggle, who they really didn't have no idea what it was going to be. Take off, blow up, nobody's spending the money, nobody's, why isn't Everyday Struggle on billboards like
They didn't have
Breakfast
to spend.
Club?
He said it.
You know
He
what I'm
said
saying?
They didn't have
He-
to spend money in a year,
Exactly.
so they disrespected him.
That's how they get you.
Man, you
Welcome
would
to the
sound like you
game.
almost drowned just now.
I
dog.
did, man. I mean, at least I
Hey.
would have went out on top.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's sophisticated tomfoolery, man.
It is tomfoolery because this damn these green
There's some
beers
Diddy
got
podcasts out there. This ain't one of them.
got us bubbling up in here.
Oh,
man.
I ain't
bathroom
talking.
is-
I ain't talking about bathroom while I'm just burping, man.
yeah. These green,
Hey,
these
man, you know.
Green
What you
beers,
sipping
St.
on, man?
Patty's
You
Day
got-
looking
Oh,
ass
man, I
beer.
got the
Yo, Yo,
Dillo,
QB,
you know, I'm a IPA
yo,
guy.
QB
You
coming
be
through
bringing through
yo.
with the Save the Whale beers, bro.
He be
this
coming
shit
through with the
get you
mad
twisted,
flashy
too,
beer. I got the Aguave melon jump off over here right now for you.
Yeah, man.
Though.
But that's
Microbrew.
crazy though. That's crazy about Combat Jack, man.
Yeah,
I didn't
man.
really hear anything until like maybe a month and a half ago.
Yeah, I think he only
started
came
hearing
out with the
stuff.
news
Yeah,
like 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah, I just that was crazy, man, just to see that. And I literally just saw that today. Like,
I tell you this, I usually urge everybody to go rate and review our stuff. You could do that, definitely. But
Yeah.
more than anything, go back and listen to the archive.
definitely.
Lots
You know
of
what
it
I'm
out there
saying?
too.
Like if you need content, if you need however if you listen to this podcast, obviously you love hip hop or you gotta care about hip hop.
Yeah, somewhat.
Go listen to his podcast. I mean, he's talking to legends.
Yeah.
He's talking to them like really what Drink Champs did with Rap Radar with them.
Right.
He had a lot of those guys first.
Yeah, he was doing that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I say, he
He
like the
put a lot of them cats in the game.
innovator,
I mean,
man.
we wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for him, basically, man. I mean,
He was
I woke
killing
up
the
this
podcast,
morning, man, and saw that shit. That shit fucked me up. And I don't even know the dude.
Oh yeah, man.
I had never met him in my life, but I've listened to so many of his podcasts and that laugh and the questions he would ask and just the shit they would talk about on the podcast, man. It just it was always very interesting to me, man. And I always listened to him every one he dropped, man. I might have missed like 2 or 3 here and there, man, but that shit kind of put a damper on my day, man.
It did, man. I'm the homie William Ketchum, man, writer. I know he I mentioned him here on the blog before, man. I know he works with Revolt now, writer, man. He been in the game for a minute. And he wrote a piece about him today. And he was just like, man, he just broke down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he was like, man, he got limited interaction with him or whatnot, but still just the way he impacted the culture, man.
Right.
Like you don't get too many people doing that. You know, and that's why I love these podcasts. That's why I love what people are doing, man, because we taking it back. You know, we let too many people tell us what hip hop should be. We let too many people tell us whatever should be, man. We taking it back. You know, we gonna keep pushing. I hope if you got a podcast, you keep pushing for the culture first. You know,
Right.
everything gonna come along with that. Money,
Right.
fame, success, all of that.
Do it for the culture
But do it for the culture, man. Do it for you. Do it to pass along this legacy, man. What's the worst thing that can happen, man? Is people forget about quality, hip hop quality conversation.
Yeah.
I mean the stuff that we really talk about. This is the stuff that happens in the barbershops. I was just in the barbershop
Basically
today.
what it
I was
is.
just in the barbershop today and they was talking about Trick Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Where you get that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what this culture is about,
Yeah.
man. And we let these other people tell us what it is.
Nah.
This gonna die.
Yeah.
So what we gonna do, man, is we're gonna take a second, do the brief little moment of silence, and we're gonna come back after a second. All right, man, we back up in this bitch.
For sure.
Sophisticated tomfoolery.
Sophisticated tomfoolery.
I just want to say that it's the greatest
genius.
ever.
mean,
I've always been a fan of that ever since that came out.
I mean,
First thing
you
you said was sophisticated tomfoolery. I was like, that's it.
Don't blow him up too
That's
much.
it.
Yo. It's alright.
That's it,
It's
son.
cool. It's cool, bro.
That's what it is, man.
You know what I mean? It's,
Why y'all do this to each other?
Hey, what can I say? You know what I'm saying?
it's
It's-
alright, man.
I'm just sitting here popping out, hot
Yeah.
ideas all day, every day.
It's alright, bro.
It's light work.
Just wanted to say that. Just wanted to say that now that we here. Now that we
Difficult
here.
takes a day, impossible takes a week. I think I fucked it up, but
Oh,
it,
come on, man.
it felt good.
I'm sorry, G. I'm sorry, G. I'm sorry, G.
I had to use your homie. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
I'm not a
I'm
businessman.
sorry. I'm sorry.
See?
I'm sorry, fam. My bad.
I mean, J bars, man.
I mean, what's better than hating? Getting some credit.
that was corny, man.
The way you duck sauce.
I'll give a thumbs down. That's good.
The way you duck sauce.
But yo, man, honestly, I wish that we would have recorded last week. You know what I'm saying? Because that was just epic. For some reason, we was in here arguing about duck sauce and Sauce Money and Jay. It just was like, what's going on? You know, it brings me back. Oh, we can get on this before we get on the Diddy thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This harkens back on conversation we had long time ago.
Okay.
That we still don't have no resolution to till this day.
Here we go.
What's that?
Your boy,
Who?
Mr. Electronica, man.
Yo,
What about him?
I'm with Joe Buttons on that.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing till you drop an album, bro.
Oh, word
You
up.
can't even
Yeah.
be considered in nothing. Now I know people gonna be like, but you like Black Thought. No, Black Thought done released mad albums.
Yeah,
He's
he
in the
got work.
roots.
He got something for us to look at
Yo.
and be like, yo. I mean, Jay Electronica got a lot of songs.
Son got 2 tracks,
Nah, I mean, if you
Exhibit A and Exhibit C. Don't talk to
I
me
mean, you got
about
the
nothing
Ghost
else.
of Christopher Wallace. You got-
No.
I mean, the nigga
Nope.
got.
I got a whole mix. I got a
Nope.
whole mixtape full of joints with original beats and everything
Exhibit A.
on my
Exhibit
phone right
C.
now.
like a double joint.
All the rest of that stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, I got
All the rest of that.
Well, what is that? What the fuck is a
mediocre.
Jay Electronica? I got that
that
joint.
shit.
Nah.
But see, this is the thing, man. This, from my understanding, Jay Electronica was your internet's favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? Putting out a lot of tracks that only the internet people heard. You know what I'm saying? He had
Right.
build.
Nah, fuck that. I played Exhibit C on the fucking
No, this
radio.
is before Exhibit C. This is before Exhibit C.
Exhibit A. Exhibit C.
But no, I'm just saying. But
Johnny Suit
but
Theory.
can you remember a hip hop song that impacted the culture like that?
Yeah.
not recent.
I mean, no, I'm just saying.
Recently.
In a time where everybody was feeling like the shit was dead and was talking that hip hop dead shit,
Nah.
and they hated hip hop.
It wasn't
He
like-
drops
it
that
didn't
one
bring
song and
hip-hop
every nigga
back.
was like, "Oh shit, bars is back."
Hey,
Bars.
I'll tell you this.
Now, again, noted. Y'all know bars. That's
Right.
all we fucks with.
Right.
But I'm talking about as a whole, as a widespread culture which totally ignores bars.
Let me tell you why I got excited about Exhibit C.
Okay.
Which I heard before Exhibit A.
Right.
I heard Exhibit A because it was on a boxing game. But
Okay.
them the two.
Right.
So I'm saying, this is why I got excited. Because we saw a video way back in the day. And he was trash. It was trash. It was really bad. So everybody was talking about Jay Electronica. And then we saw this one video and we was like, this dude's trash.
Right.
I tell you this,
Right.
it
This
was
is
like
horrible.
the Eternal Sunspot Mine. It was some track that he had.
And he
That's
was
why I
like
said.
sitting on the wall or something like that. And
That's
he was
why-
just rapping like
that's why he
all
was an
weird,
internet rapper to me,
all
'cause I
PM
could-
Donish.
At that time, I could have named a million of those cats because I knew them.
Yeah.
Shoot, I was hanging out and doing music with them. And it was just a million cats that rapidy rap their ass off, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And it was like, and so when everybody was like, he's so amazing, I was like, how? Why?
What is this?
Until Exhibit C.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
See, I caught that on A.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
I
be
didn't
honest,
hear A.
I'm-
I would have heard A. I would
See, I
have been
heard
like, yeah,
the,
he's
the
nasty.
The A that was on the game was different than the first A I heard.
Was it?
Yeah, the first A I heard, the beat was kind of, it was drummed down a little bit.
Yeah,
You
that was
have-
fight night.
It wasn't as sonically as it was on the game.
Yeah.
But I love that shit. You know?
I mean, Exhibit A, as coming from someone that grew up in and around New Orleans, he describes the city perfectly
Oh, yeah,
in that
yeah,
song.
yeah.
That is, I tell
Definitely.
everybody, if you want to encapsulate New Orleans in one song, listen to Exhibit A. Because he's
C.
breaking, I mean, no, A.
You're talking about A.
I'm
He
talking
said
about
that
A.
before.
He did do that. And
Yeah.
he did
Yeah,
do that.
he's talking about New Orleans.
Yeah.
My city's buried by a grave. Something. I forget
Yeah,
the bars.
yeah.
I can't think of it right now.
I mean,
But
he had like Uzi weighs a ton. I mean, I think Shiny Suit Theory and the joint he spit over that.
he's got some joints.
I mean, he got some cuts.
I'm impartial. Maybe because I'm impartial because I'm from the area. I know what he's talking about, man. I think that's what a lot I think
disagree with
y'all.
him.
I mean, again, I fully admit that.
I understand you,
Right.
And he's not bad. So
Right.
I understand still caring about other stuff that he does because that's you. But nah.
He's still you can't tell me he's not still selling copies of ANC. Of
course he is.
So at the same time,
I don't care.
I'm lazy with mine. I'm gonna go ahead and cake off this. I done my job. I'm caking off.
I get it. You could do all of that. You just can't say that you a top rapper.
And then okay, let's say this.
I need to hear more rap.
I'm not saying he's a top rapper either. I'm not saying that at all.
No. People do though.
I know. Of course.
Anybody you talk, they gonna throw Jay Electronica up in there. Like
it's hip hop.
But I'll say this. I will say this.
He ain't even top 20 right now.
When he does drop,
no, it's real shit. I'm out there. I consider you, but you're not even top 20 right now.
when he does drop a verse, I'm more inclined to enjoy it than I hate on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's because you cool with 3 Stacks dropping 2 verses a year.
What happened?
Letter to Fallon. I don't know.
I think I've heard.
Joint he dropped.
I've heard like all the joints. But like,
Exhibit A and Exhibit C.
I mean, that was an ad one.
You didn't forget them.
I mean,
you
also
those
have
tracks.
And I also think he might be dealing with that issue. I don't know this man, so let me not even say that. But at the same time, you might be dealing with the issue of how can I top this? Y'all gonna be looking for me to top this. You know what I'm saying?
oh Lord,
You really gonna put the cup down, really,
man?
He really just. I know that got picked up on the mics and everything. Y'all heard that. You just heard G. That was Jonathan over here slamming his beer down in disgust with my
that's the same
statement
thing
just
he was
now.
about to get on about Eminem. But I do understand that. It's like when you put something out that gets
you think
critically
that's not
acclaimed,
possible?
it's tough. The idea is like, okay, how do I beat that? Because people ain't looking for you to do the same.
They ain't trying to hear your
see
artsy
what the
shit, your
problem
real
is?
shit, your truth self. They
That's-
won't hear that
I
shit.
think that's the biggest problem with people is that they try to beat it. Like, to me, it's stay with the recipe you already had. B.
But see, even if you ask Just, the thing that bothers me about that is that's not even like Exhibit C, right? If we're gonna say Exhibit C is that track, right?
Yeah.
That was a throwaway track. That wasn't even like something they even, he says it on the track. And he even talked about, I've heard Just talk about it. It was for some show that was supposed to be like the beginning song or whatever for the show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
And-
probably why it's the best one.
But it wasn't like we went to the studio
Right.
to
And
knock out
purposely
this
right
hit.
there, right.
It was
Right.
like,
You know what
we're
I'm
going
saying?
to do this for the culture and not do anything with it.
But okay, so what's
And
your
the
thought?
one that's for the culture wins.
Okay, so what's your thought on that?
So if you're a legend, I don't want to hear you complaining about how it's hard for you to top the last. You're a legend.
Okay.
All you have to do is do you.
Okay.
Keep
And
that formula,
everybody
dog.
gonna buy the record.
Exactly.
Okay.
Stop trying to.
Bruh, Jay released another Volume 1 sounding joint right now. All his Jay fans would go crazy if Nas went and did, bruh. If
Still
Nas go and get some
Stillmatic.
beats instead of going to Chris Webber,
Oh, shit.
and he goes and
man,
gets like some
Bring
primo.
that Chris Webber shit up. That was one beat.
My man.
Chris Webber?
We are in 2017
NBA
still
All-Star Chris
hoping
Webber.
that the Nas and
Primo
Primo
joint come
album
out.
still happens. We
You know
are
what I'll
in
say this?
2017
But see-
waiting for that.
I'm not an unreasonable as Nas
Right.
fan. I love Nas, but
Right.
I'm not an unreasonable Nas fan.
Right.
Nas has one of the worst beat selections
selection.
in the history of legends.
Well, his rhyme can hide it. A lot.
Yeah, his rhyme has saved a
Sometimes
lot.
they don't even hide it, man.
Like,
I've heard some trash.
like, could you
ass.
imagine? Could you imagine? Like, you remember when Rick Ross was messing with Justice League?
Yeah.
Could you imagine Nas on some of those beats? Those big,
Super shit.
crazy,
Lush, right.
lush,
Yeah.
like those. That would have been.
sonically just that sonic boom ass beat because that's all Rick Ross was
Yo.
doing.
Expensive live
I'm gonna say this
instrumentation
about
type
Rick
shit.
Ross since you said it.
Okay.
I totally didn't listen to Freeway's second album, and I'm so sorry for that. I just want to let the whole world know because I'm hip hop.
Yeah.
And I love Freeway,
You slipped on
Boy,
it.
and I
you-
really didn't. I slept on his second album.
Well,
I
you're
didn't.
forgiven,
I didn't
fam.
totally miss it.
You're
I
forgiven,
listened to it, but I slept on it. You know, Rick Ross is on that album in 05?
Oh, word!
That's crazy.
You're
I didn't
forgiven,
know
fam.
that. Freeway put out a joint. If it wasn't this year, it was late last year. That was actually pretty
That
dope.
joint was good. Freeway Project's been pretty good, man. Because Freeway do what he do. He sticks to what he does.
He'll ride the beat.
The one time where he didn't stick to what I can't remember which album that was. I might find out before we end the show. But it was one where he started doing all of this crazy stuff, and he had a lot of auto-tune and crazy, and it was horrible. But all the rest of them, he was free, and they're dope, all of them.
Okay, let me ask you guys this.
You know
I was
what I mean?
gonna take this to the Facebook, because it's whenever I ask a question about hip hop on the Facebook, that's when everybody pop up that I ain't never heard above come out. I be like,
that's what it be.
We talked about this. We're not gonna get into the whole M thing. We're not gonna talk about it. But
please don't.
But you mentioned this, and I've said this before about on the last pod. I was talking about like when the legends chase the trends versus setting the trends.
Right.
Now, do you think that that's what they have to do because they feel like I gotta stay relevant? Because okay, like if say somebody Nas album drop right now,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You've been talking about the album's done, and he don't have like a Migos feature on there, or he don't have some young sounding stuff in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, you happy, but is he preaching to the choir, or is the culture going to accept that?
See, niggas like that, man. I feel like, look, Nas been in the game for umpteen fucking years, 20 plus.
Yeah.
So you got 20 plus years of fans that are gonna rock with you if you keep that same formula. Now, if you try to bring in the Migos on the track or fucking little somebody or other, whoever the fuck these little niggas is out here, niggas, we not gonna want to hear that shit.
I
We
say
gonna
it
skip
like
right
this.
by that, like that shit on the Locks album, that Gucci Man joint.
Well,
Isn't it Gucci Man on the
yeah,
Locks
I think
album?
Gucci Man is on that
Skip
joint.
right over that shit.
But see,
What
I'm
the
not
fuck? I
mad
don't
at that,
know Gucci
right?
Man
Because
Locks
I'll
album.
say this: Fab and Jada just dropped the joint, the Friday on Elm
That
Street.
shit was trash.
Right.
I didn't think it was trash, but I didn't think they reached with the Future joints. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they didn't reach because that's what Fab and Jada
I just
do.
don't like hearing Future.
Yeah.
So,
That's what they do, though.
but I didn't feel like none of those tracks were a reach.
Nah, it was trash. I ain't gonna say the shit was trash. It didn't appeal to me. The dopest joint on there was the Ice Peak joint with Styles P. If you ask
And the intro,
me,
I
and
think the intro was
Yeah.
probably the dopest.
But let me ask you, Melz, because I mean, you've transitioned into the whole new world of R&B and soul and all of that. Like you the man for this. You know what I'm saying? You know hip hop, and you know this R&B stuff. Like women are a big part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that you have to make music specifically catering to them, or can you just make quote unquote good music and they'll respond?
Good music will still get the response, but it also depends on the promotion of it. Also, that always factors into it,
You're right,
especially
you're right.
in this day and age.
Which can only be done by
having money,
majors.
and money.
And majors are going to try to tell you to do certain things
Right.
to appeal to a major audience.
Right.
Ain't nobody trying to get a major deal.
also you get a Ro James right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Get a permission, a green light. You know what I'm saying? That record, like in the R&B sense, is a big record, and he didn't have to do anything tricky to it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He didn't have to make a gimmick out of it. He just did his thing.
Over 30 something, even mid to even early 30s. You're not gonna be really a major. I'm just gonna say that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
they not gonna scoop you.
you're not going to be well, the majors may get you.
The
but
major label
you're
system
not going to
is
sell a lot.
dead, man.
Like, do you
It's
think
dead.
Jay or Nas could go platinum without tricks right now? Like without Samsung or Sprint doing some stuff or Tidal?
Well,
or,
I mean,
I think Jay can.
I don't think so.
Nas,
think
if
so.
Nas put together a Nas album,
I don't think so.
then he
I think
could.
Jay has the power
Yeah.
to pick songs that could get radio play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, Jay does radio stuff.
But see, this is the thing. It's not urban. is not just the urban stations.
Right.
Them stations that play Katy Perry that
Right.
let
White
three
pop,
hip hop.
That's when you go
That's
over.
when you start blowing. You know what I'm
Jay,
saying?
Right.
Jay's at that level. I don't think Nas is at that level.
Jay
Lyrically,
could do that. Jay
Lyrically,
could do
Nas
that.
is there. He's on Jay's levels all day.
Jay
but
could do that. He may not. He may
Musically.
be too old to do that now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like once you get to that certain age, it's not gonna happen. Crit, you know, he might not even be 30 yet. Is
Yo,
he?
I
But-
keep saying
but his music is so it's grown.
Yeah.
He not going.
that is the
he not
running
selling.
theme for me.
Yeah.
Is that makes me believe in the Illuminati and that somebody in the hip hop Illuminati got it out for Big Crit because it is criminal how that nigga isn't bigger
talks
than
too
he
much.
is, man.
He talks
Like,
too much. He's
music-wise?
too lyrical for what they want
But
him
Talk
to
about
be.
subs a lot.
But
too.
on every he got that though. He's got
the radio
He's got the
joints.
radio hits. He's got that. He's got the hip hop joints. He's got the straight Southern joints.
He's
You know what I'm
literally the
saying?
most perfect artist that you could name. Right
Like, remember
now,
he was on the
as far
joint
as music goes.
with Ev and Fonte.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So he can do anything he want. He's in that realm, but at the same time, he don't got the Lil in front of his name. He don't got multicolored dreads and mad tattoos all over his face.
He
I remember
regular.
I remember
Yeah,
it was.
regular
I remember it was a
dude.
track he did years ago that I'm Coming Home with Anthony Hamilton. Like
Should have been on the radio.
that should have been on the radio, like
Definitely.
all day. That was the hip hop
Yeah.
R&B.
Well, you gotta recognize now he's off Def Jam now.
Yeah.
So that's
independent.
that goes that
Not
radio
getting that
promotion
major
goes
push
away.
no
more. Oh, yeah. Oh,
the
yeah.
push goes away. I mean,
yeah.
it still comes down to the push at the end of the day if you want to get it to the masses. But you are in an era of content now where it's so fragmented and you can just get anything you want on demand and you can create your own mini fan bases to eat off for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, that's why I don't see I personally, as being someone involved in the I guess you could say the active promotion of a lot of this.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it because this was going to naturally happen anyway. It was going to become an on-demand system, and you can create your own micro fan bases that will spend money just for your product and your product alone.
How do you see the money being spent? Like, do you see? Because it's like it kind of.
Let me say this about Crit real quick. Don't get it twisted. I seen Crit on CNN. I seen Crit on.
Yeah.
He was still getting the same promotional. He doesn't lose the PR
Yeah, he did the
agency.
tour. He was on
every
Angie
damn
Moore. I think
television
he went
show
on-
that whole weekend doing everything. Just
Yeah.
like I'm seeing Jeezy now doing his tour run.
Yeah.
Even though most of these cats supposedly are independent. So don't get it twisted. They still can get out there and get their name pushed out there. The question is, do they even want to bother with going as big as they had it before? Because they know they're still going to find a way to eat off they're just the people that still fucks with them hard and
Well,
loyally.
that brings me back to what my stance is on it. Like, you're set. You're set. Jay, you're set. Nas, you're set.
Exactly.
A lot of these artists that's dropping, you know, like the last 2 years, man, like older cats been dropping some really good
Right,
albums.
great albums,
Exactly.
great albums.
And it's crazy because if you would have dropped these albums at your second or third or fourth album, you know, you
Right.
probably would have went
Oh, I
platinum.
always
Right.
say that, man. Like that DITC album that dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That came out 10 years ago.
Jesus.
Versus in 2017.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that's the question though. Would it have still been as
Yes.
respect? Do you think though?
I think so.
Bruh.
Do you
I
think
so.
so?
If Scarface drops deeply rooted in like
He just dropped the
he could have
revamp of that.
He dropped,
shit.
yeah, he dropped
Yeah.
that. If he drops those two, in like he could have dropped those in like 03,
And it still would have sounded
and
the same.
it would have been wild.
Yeah.
But you still also got to remember too. A lot of those, don't get it twisted now. A lot of these cats were still also putting out records that were still slanted towards whatever the trend was.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about,
Right.
though.
You know what I'm saying?
You took
Yeah.
a break. Like, all of these guys that's coming back and dropping these, you took a break because you chased the bag and you missed it.
Yeah. Then you came back and said, "Yo, let me
Because
get
it
back to
ain't
that
for
form."
you.
Right.
You got to find out whether it's for you or not, whether you can actually make that transition.
And
These
that's the
legends,
question.
Niggas like Kiss and Fab and people in that realm, they can do that shit.
but did
Because they
anybody
been
really
doing
care
that
about
shit.
Jadakiss solo albums? I'm gonna say this, and I know this is. I'm probably gonna be the only one out of us that feels this.
Everybody
man.
take a step back about 3
Yo,
minutes.
and this is real talk, and I'm gonna take you. You can go through song for song. The Lox member that had the best solo album was Seek Loose.
Oh, yeah.
You get out of here with that.
I already knew
Get
you
out
was
of
gonna
here
say
with
that.
I'm not even look. I'm
Go.
not
This
even
song
gonna
go.
sit here and make a case. I'm
Go.
gonna just tell you to go listen to them song for
I
song.
got 'em.
I'm gonna find the album. No. I'm gonna find the one that I'm talking about though. I'm gonna find the one because the other ones are kind of trash.
But let me.
But I'm gonna find. I think
about
it's
the first joint?
I think it's Sheik's second. No, it's the second. The joint that had On the Road Again, and it had the 50 Cent diss on it.
That was a
That
decent
album
album.
was
Yeah, it was a decent
mad
album.
dope.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, just
But
listen. I'm
he
gonna
not- he
find
not
out the
fucking with
name.
Styles
I'm
P.
gonna let you know. Styles P albums wasn't really. He had like
What?
3 joints on each album.
What? What album was you listening to?
Okay,
You're not listening
I want to
the same
revisit a
album,
point
dude.
before we move on, real quick. I want to revisit something that
Okay.
you said earlier about if these cats would have dropped like a Scarface would have dropped the Deeply Rooted after he would have dropped the Fix.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay,
Man, he might have needed to drop it before the Fix, but. No, I like the Fix. I like the Fix. I'm just saying that.
Don't forget now, the Fix was mostly an album that was slanted towards the
'cause
sensibilities
Yeah, guess
of
who's Bizarre? You had
the
the
culture
Kanye
listener.
and
You had your
you had
Kanye
all
beats,
of
you
that.
had your Jay
Yeah.
on there.
That's
But
why
it
I say
worked.
he probably
It
should have
worked.
dropped it
And it
before.
worked. No doubt it worked. No
But
doubt
that
it
was
worked.
still a Face album though.
Right,
That was
right.
still a Face.
It was still a Face album, but it was. But you knew it was a
had the
more of
Face
a
joint on
departure from what Face normally gave us. Not lyrically. I'm talking about production wise.
Yeah, maybe production.
Production wise.
Maybe
Yeah,
production wise.
yeah.
Production wise.
he went
I'm there
out.
with
But
you
it
on
was
that.
still a Face. The Fix was probably.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
one
mean,
of the
would
last ones
would a Deeply Rooted would have still been appreciated just after the success of something that was
I
commercially
think if he
big
drops
like that?
Deeply Rooted after the Fix or before the Fix, it's platinum.
I mean, it's really a hypothetical question, though.
The
It
thing
is,
that you
of
got to think about is what makes some of these albums good. That they're dropping at this time is that they're dropping at this time in this climate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like,
Exactly.
Right.
you know,
Smash it out,
it
yeah.
makes it kind of, it's like, okay, you know, like I said, like, you know, like Deeply Rooted. Like he could have came out with Metro Boomin beats and
Right.
and had Mike Will made it and had,
Right.
you know,
Ear drummers.
all of that. You know what I'm saying? He could have had
Pump features.
he could have had 3 songs that sound like, you know, Gucci Mane and Migos and all of that. You know what I'm
Busted
saying?
on the track hole.
But the fact that he came out and did it his way in this climate does stand out because it makes you like, if you're not the person that's just, you know, if you're not the person that just, you know, takes up everything that new is out. If you're not just there for every little pump, little yachty or whatever, and somebody gives you something like that in the midst of that, it's like, oh shit, let me
shit is
pay
dope.
attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You definitely got to pay attention, and I'm cool with going towards the trend and doing some things. You know, we've done different things. You know what I'm saying, oursells. So I know how that is. But do you got to do a whole album?
Yeah.
Or can you just Notorious Thugs
Right.
it? Can you just Big Pimpin' it?
Yeah.
You know
But
what I'm saying?
I think that's what. But it goes back to we let the culture get so dominated by numbers.
Yeah.
It was dominated by who got the most sales,
True.
who got the most streams, who get the most views.
How much a producer charge for a track?
You know what I'm saying?
That's when I think the game got crazy.
It started
It
getting
got
crazy.
it got like that, and so if Gucci Gang got 200 something million views, you know what I'm saying?
People trying to wonder
People-
why. Damn, maybe I should do a Gucci Gang song.
Exactly.
But I ain't mad
Fendi
with Gucci
gang,
Man.
bro.
I'm like, go get Gucci Man on the track.
No, we
Just
talking about
do it
that-
once.
Talking about that little pump joint.
That little
That
pump, that Gucci Gang.
But I'm saying-
Gucci Gang.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
saying.
would get
it's-
Lil Pump on the track.
I would. I
would
would
put him
even
on the
let
track.
you. It wouldn't be
One
over my
time.
beat.
Why?
I would do it one
It
time.
wouldn't be over no sour
Just to let people know, okay, if you're a lyricist, right? If you're a lyricist,
You gonna sit here and go eat this man
it's
on the
like
track?
this. You never know. He might show up.
Wash you up.
He might show up and wash you.
That nigga's not gonna show up. That nigga's
Man,
not.
these cats can rap.
It's hilarious though. We talked about
These
this
cats can rap.
they always do that. Like all of these cats that come out and people say they whack,
Right.
They get famous.
Right.
What they try to do afterwards, they go grab the
Try to bar
underground
up.
beat
Right.
and try to bar it up,
And then they go
it's
bar
like
it up.
it's like
They go Jaden Smith on the
like,
game.
niggas
Rocket
always
Joint
talk
wasn't
about-
wasn't bad.
Like niggas always talk about Migos can't rap. Migos can rap.
Them niggas can rap.
They can rap.
I don't give a
Them
fuck.
niggas can
Nobody
rap.
say I don't
well,
fuck with
I
their
think
music. That tough.
one of them can rap.
Them niggas can rap.
I don't fuck with their music
think
that
all of
tough,
them.
but
Maybe
them niggas
two.
can rap.
Them niggas can rap.
So this
Two
is
of
the
them.
thing.
can-
This
One
is
of
the
them
thing.
can't
Not
rap
to
at all.
I gotta
This
say
is
them
my
niggas
thing.
can rap.
This is my thing.
I gotta say I'm
Nah,
impressed.
one can't rap.
No disrespect to, we know we joke and talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm not a nigga that's gonna sit here and listen to Mad Lil Yachty.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I'm
know
not a nigga that's finna be
37
sitting
years
there.
old.
Yeah, I'm not a nigga that's finna listen to Mad Lil Uzi Vert. But one thing I respect about them niggas versus the old niggas is them niggas found out what they did. They found out what they did good and did it.
They
You know
get
what I'm
paid for
saying?
it, too.
Man, here's the problem.
And they're
got
doing
fans.
it, and they don't care how you feel
Yeah,
about it.
they're
Because
not-
they got their
not
base.
but here's the thing: they're not supposed to, because this is the culture. This is what the culture has always been. The only thing I always argue this with people all the time is about the age of hip hop. You gotta recognize how old our culture is. It's not that old.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
had Busy B and
That's what I'm saying.
and
But
Doug
but I'm
Fresh
saying,
Dougie Fresh.
but they had their
You never
time.
disrespect Dougie Fresh.
I'm not disrespecting Dougie Fresh,
the
but
world's
you want
greatest entertainer.
Dougie Fresh or Rakim?
But niggas not listening to
You remember
Dougie
the
know what's
story
crazy?
about
Or
Dougie Fresh laughing at Rakim?
I mean,
like,
you-
But the
yo,
culture
you rapping
continues to
like that?
evolve from that, though.
No,
And
it
that's what
really
continues to
hasn't.
happen.
It's just a lot of Dougie Fresh right now.
Niggas ain't.
That's really what it is.
Niggas not trying to hear it right now.
But the Dougie Fresh has always
2017.
won.
It's busy. It's a lot of Busy B right now. It's a
Nah,
lot
niggas
of.
not trying to hear it like it's like a jungle. Sometimes.
It's a lot of- yeah.
Like, niggas not trying to hear that.
It's a lot of
You
Sugar
gotta
Hill
give,
Gang right
You got to
now.
give that respect to them dudes though, because that's where we came from. A lot of these niggas out here are dressing like those niggas dressed back in the day.
But them kids
Tell me
got
I'm wrong,
every right to say fuck y'all old niggas.
and I don't give a
And
shit.
they
I don't talk
they
about
got every
them.
right to
Let me
do
get
that.
there.
I don't
Let me
give a
start-
fuck
let me-
about them niggas.
Let me drop this real quick, and I'm gonna just drop it quick, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
This young versus old shit. Like these young cats gotta chill. Some of these old cats gotta chill. All y'all gotta relax. It's
Right.
bullshit.
Right.
Here it is. First of all, the only time you hear somebody hating, you know, they gonna bring up a old ass clip of salty ass Lord Jamar on Vlad, and then you gonna go on Everyday Struggle and go get Joe Budden with his one little clip, and then they don't listen to the rest of the gems that he dropped.
Right.
For dude that he was arguing with.
Right.
That's all you really get. So after that, you know, cause I'm listening to Jadakiss and Fab say they cool with them. I'm listening to mad old cats be like, yo, I'm cool with them, man. They doing their thing. I'm listening to Irv say. So here's the thing. This is the difference between this generation and our generation coming up. Y'all getting a couple old salty cats that we don't even care about. Y'all getting mad about that shit. We don't
Right.
care about them old heads neither.
Right.
We probably done seen them like come to Austin and really not sound good and don't want to see you.
Because we
no
all
more.
had that. You know,
Right.
when
Right.
we was young,
Right.
you know, we had to, that's
Y'all had to
not
slander too.
whatever. But
You had to endorse
but at the
slander
same
too.
time, we
Right.
fought for we wanted to earn the respect
Right.
of the cats who show love. You know what I'm saying?
That too.
Right.
Exactly.
But what we was talking about, though, when we was coming up, it wasn't just an old salty head or salty old head that wanted you to stop doing what you was doing, bruh. They was trying to pass bills and laws,
Right.
You right.
and stuff to try to get us from stop doing hip hop. You mad because a dude roasting you
Right.
on Twitter?
Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
Bruh,
You a
churches
bitch.
all
You a
over
bitch.
the world, well, all over the United States was
Yeah.
getting CDs and burning
Right.
them.
Right.
They was
Exactly.
trying to do things like we had hip hop cops and all types of stuff. Like, you're not going through nothing because a salty old head hit you up. Like, there's this young versus old stuff does not really exist. It's something for somebody to complain about.
Exactly.
Soon as designer don't sell his next joint, he gonna come out talking about some.
I forgot
you
that
know,
nigga was
I
out.
can't. You know, these
Right.
old cats be doing. Nah, it's not like that. And I just use designer. It's nothing
Yeah.
like that really going on in real life. But like, that's just crazy. Like, you get a couple of salty old heads talking about this. Nobody's trying to block you from doing anything.
Right.
Though.
Right.
You know
That's
what
the
I'm
problem,
saying?
though, man, is one thing
I
I
agree.
changed. One thing
Yeah.
I changed about myself is if I don't like it, my nigga, I'm not about to talk about it.
But see, that's
I
what
don't
we
got
need
time
to
be
do.
wasting my fucking time talking about your whack ass album. If I don't like it, I guarantee I didn't even fucking hear that shit.
Yeah. But see, this is the thing, and I've said this, and we talked about this before. I talked about this with you.
Right.
Like, the problem with hip hop, at least for the artists that we like,
Yeah.
other than like this podcast, right? Other than, you know, small doses. Okay, like you was like you played Conway for your man Bills and them, right?
Yeah.
Niggas don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
put niggas on,
don't
bitch.
do that.
Right.
Niggas
That
will
shit fly, I
niggas
put
will
niggas
hear
on.
niggas will hear Lil Yachty and be like, that shit's whack. Let me go to Twitter. Let me go to Facebook.
start
Let my
ranting
Twitter
about
fingers
that.
rant.
Horrible.
And all of that. But the niggas that you do like, the people that you do
You don't
hear,
say shit
you don't
about
say
them,
shit
nigga.
about
Yeah,
them.
you don't
You don't
post their
push that
music.
shit.
Nigga, that's
Yeah.
my shit, nigga. That's my. I like this shit, nigga. I don't need y'all niggas to know
That's
about
why-
this shit, nigga.
That's
That's my
pretty much
shit.
what
Like,
it is.
like on
Y'all niggas ain't
Facebook-
ready for this shit.
Facebook, I don't share any music anymore.
But I'm
Because
saying,
niggas not gonna, unless the whole world is talking about,
Yeah.
like, say Conway and West Side Gun, which the whole world is. But at the same time, I'll share a whole album of song by song, Conway and West Side Gun on Facebook. It will get likes from you, a few other niggas that listen to music. And then niggas always sit there complaining about fucking Lil Pump and
Mom
all these
showing
niggas
up.
that's doing what they doing. Let them little niggas like, hey. And let me come back to this. Like my man Combat Jack said, let the mumble rapper niggas do what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He said that on West Side Gun.
Yeah.
Hitler wears Hermes 4. Let them old rapper niggas do what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's good music out here every fucking where.
I mean, in every
Mutant Academy, Willie the Kid, V Don, like it's mad niggas out here doing crazy shit, and niggas is so worried about the little pumps and why such and such did this track with this nigga. Like my nigga, you wasting your 180. What is it now?
oh shit, it's like 300 something now.
I don't
right?
know
Your
what the character count
Twitter
is.
count.
Oh, 240, I think.
I never fucking
280.
have. I would never tweeted 240 characters.
I mean, but that's the
I will.
thing, though, man. Oh,
I will.
I
Just
you
for
know,
the culture. One time for the
just
culture.
like we were talking about for the culture
Right.
of going back and listen to Combat Jack.
Yeah.
Well, I think more dudes of our ilk, of our, you know, our demographic, you know what I'm saying? What they need to do for the culture is share. Be excited, you know, be that mouthpiece
dope shit.
for the dope shit more than you are the hater
Yeah.
about the stuff you don't like, because you're not gonna turn no little kid that like Lil Yachty.
Nah.
Look,
16 years
whoever
old,
right
baby.
now is listening to Lil Pump, anything you say is not gonna make them not like Lil Pump. You know what I'm saying?
Now you're in a
Right.
20-minute argument with a 17-year-old on Twitter. You 37 years fucking old arguing with a 17-year-old about Lil Pump. That's my thing, my nigga. I got way too much other shit to be doing to be arguing with some young nigga about some nigga I don't even fuck with.
I don't
If you
think
don't
I
like-
ever argue with a young cat. I be in groups, man, sports groups and stuff. It'd be young cats in there talking about music, and I never ever have
Let
to.
them
I don't
tell
never
you
debate
fun.
with them, man, because they, you know, and a lot of them, man, they do respect the culture. They just get a little sensitive when you say something
that's
about
just
it.
how-
So
like,
I make
how
it
your
my
people
best not
was
to say.
growing
I don't say
Yeah.
nothing. I'm not gonna listen to Lil Yachty. It's not my thing, but I'm not gonna diss him to a young cat.
I mean,
And
just
we
like I
might sit
said
in
last
here,
week,
you know.
man. It's about the experience.
Yeah.
Nigga, you grew up a J fan. If I came in at you while you was in your room with the fresh CD and you looking at the lyrics on the joint, and I walked to your room, slapped it out your hand, and said, "Nah, Cool G rap is better." You know what I'm saying? Nah, yeah, nah,
Yeah.
Funky the Furious 5 plus
Furious.
1 is better. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever you might. We have to rumble. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real.
But that's
talk.
how your parents was when I was coming. I know for me especially, man. I grew up listening to fucking Boot Camp, Woo, fucking Slick Rick, all that shit. My dad talked so much shit about all that music, man.
Sure
I
did.
think the only album my dad ever respected was Dr. Dre's The Chronic.
My dad bought.
Me ever respected.
My dad brought a copy of Public Enemy's. It Takes a Nation of Millions. I was shocked.
But at the same time, like
Shocked to the
my
ball.
pops came up listening to Sam Cooke, Blue Magic,
Right.
You know, fucking Luther.
I've told the story. My mom
Heat
took
Wave,
my
shit
own.
like that.
My mom took my Junior Mafia CD and was like, because of Little Kim, she was like, if that's what you think, women are like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, my parents didn't take my shit.
Nah, they,
My
got my
parents would
doggy
take.
style
I was
taken.
stealing bad tapes and shit.
I definitely I went and my first little job I went and spent all my money on a CD player.
Exactly.
And I went to like whatever the Sam Goody
Yeah,
or whatever
Sam Goody,
and
yeah.
bought mad CDs. Like you couldn't tell me nothing. And my mom
Right.
came in there and was like, let me see it all. Like because I just came in the house with mad CDs and a CD
You
player.
already know what time it is. What you bringing to my house, boy?
Yeah, and it was like I was like, man, shout out to T Mill. I got his 9. You remember 9? What you he
Lion
loved
King and shit.
Yeah, he loved that album, and I had it with mine, and that shit got taken away.
Hey, that shit was fire.
My mom
I had
didn't
to
know
take
I had
it.
it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to T Mill, man. My bad on that one, man. I might send the one for Christmas. You know.
I got that shit on my phone now, dog. I still listen to that album.
That's bad business.
But man, like I said, man, that's what I want y'all to do, man. Instead of hating, anytime that you get online, and I'm not saying you don't have a right to not like stuff.
Quit your bitching.
You know what I'm saying? You don't like it all day. It ain't for you. It's the worst shit ever. Whatever. But every time you feel like you about to, Twitter fingers it up,
Right.
and talk shit about something you don't like.
Yeah.
Look at
chill
your ID
first.
card. Look at the age on your at the birth date on your ID card.
Chill
Nah,
first.
nigga,
Chill
go ahead and
first.
put Terry Crews frowning at you as the daddy on Everybody Hates Chris, staring at you. Make that your screensaver on your phone, so every
Exactly.
time it pop it open,
Like
it's
niggas-
just looking at you, mugging at you like, "Don't you do it, you stupid motherfucker."
Niggas spend way too much time hating on shit and not promoting the dope shit.
Promote
Just
the
like
dope
that
shit,
Mutant
man.
Academy shit I threw up on.
But see, that's what I like,
you
man.
checked it one day, you was like, that nigga hit me the next day. Hey, that shit dope. I'm like, shit, nigga, them niggas be getting busy.
That's why I do
This
what I
is
do,
what it
man.
is.
Like I was on the homie Notes Floats. I was talking about these headphones over here, man.
Right.
And just me talking about it. I guess his chick seen he had liked it, went out and bought him the headphones. And he hit me up. He's like, "Yo, these are the dopest headphones I done had all
crazy.
studio quality." It's like, man, share
crazy.
the dope shit.
Share the dope
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
This chick was paying
We
attention.
oughta,
Shout
like-
out to her too.
We ought to do that, yo.
She paid
She
attention.
paid attention.
I mean,
She
you
was
do
on
it. You sit here play the
You
good
bitches don't be
music,
paying no
man.
attention.
Man, I'm telling you, everybody can't do it. But if you get a chance, you know what I'm saying. Especially, follow my man. Are you giving your Facebook out?
Yes, at Melz on the MIC. Everything is at Melz.
Man, he goes
MELZ
live.
on the MIC.
He goes live
On
from
the
the
Kiss
studio.
page. On the Kiss page. My Kiss
And he be in
1031.
there jamming,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
I'm talking about playing the jams, and I have to
Yeah.
forget. Sometimes I be at work. Sometimes I be around people that don't understand, and I be losing it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, but see, that's what I like, man. I like people, doing things to push the culture, doing things to push it forward, man. Just instead of the hating.
Keeping that dope shit
Support the
alive,
court.
man.
Support
Sometimes you gotta keep
the
the
culture.
dope shit alive.
Support the culture.
Blah, 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 blah.
And that's what
Good.
people don't understand,
Even if
man.
whatever culture you from, support the culture. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
it
what
don't
people
matter.
people
Just
don't
support.
understand that shit, man. Is that this just isn't motherfucking niggas rapping. This just ain't niggas making beats or breaking or tagging walls.
Tell 'em.
This is a whole fucking culture, man.
Right.
Like niggas been living this shit. Like I wouldn't be the nigga I am today without hip hop, man. Like
Boy, I might put some horns behind that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
my,
do
my,
that.
my whole shit is hip hop, man. I live every day. My life is hip hop, man. I mean, I ain't no famous producer. And I
Put
might
some
have
record
like
scratches behind this shit, man.
50 fucking fans, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
but at the same
yeah.
time, man, I love hip hop, man. Like without music in general, dog, my life would be boring as fuck.
So, since we all hip hop, right? We all
Oh,
extra
shit.
hip hoppy and
Oh,
whatnot.
shit.
Do you support Diddy buying the Carolina Panthers?
I do.
Let's hear.
I mean, I do, and I say the only reason I support that shit is because we would finally have a black owner.
Boom.
Of course.
I feel the same.
I don't know if Diddy knows shit about the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's be clear. He clearly don't know shit because number one, the motherfucker said starting off that he was gonna give Colin Kaepernick a chance to compete against Cameron Newton, the starting quarterback of the Carolina Panthers, who then took you to a Super Bowl. You gonna give
and Cap ain't even as
so that
dope
clearly
as
tells me he
Cam,
don't know
bro.
shit about football. That's number one. But I would still support this man owning the team. I support this man on the team.
I'm not gonna
but
go
I'm
there.
gonna need him to get back up on the speed. So I don't know if it was too many Ciroc bombs that night. It might have been.
He was definitely
I'm not gonna go
toasty
there.
on
He
the
might have
video.
been.
I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah.
He might have
But,
been toasty.
And I'm a big Cam fan.
Like
So
the
don't
white
go.
folks said he drank a 40 and smoked a blunt.
I'm not gonna go there because I'm a Cam supporter.
Right.
But I think in the midst of the bullshit that has happened around Kaepernick is people kind of undersell his actual talent as a quarterback.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
People,
definitely.
Not trying to sell that, but again, Cameron Newton,
I mean,
Colin Kaepernick. I mean, all respect due.
Cap's not gonna,
I'ma say
I don't want to
Hey,
see. You know what? And you know what was smart? Cap said, "Nah, I don't want to be on the team. I want him
wanna
on
own
ownership
it.
Yeah, I'm
group."
trying to put my money in.
I
I'm
tell
gonna
you
tell you
this.
like this: if Cap was 6'5", 250 pounds,
He'd be the same
he would
guy.
be Cam Newton.
Yeah, he would be
You
the same guy.
you are from the Carolinas. You think y'all will be supportive of this man, Colin Kaepernick, coming in and supplanting Cam Newton?
Oh, if he supplanted him, that means he earned it, right?
Oh
Right.
yeah, of course.
Shit.
But
Right.
that shit's not gonna
They don't
help you, B.
They about one interception every game away from not supporting Cam Newton.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is
true.
this is
Wait,
an
the
MVP
big
that
one,
took.
Cam
I mean,
who?
hey, look, I'm a Saints fan. Y'all in the division, so I support anything that happens. With y'all. I support any kind of chaos within
Cam
your
let y'all
organization
beat
right
us
now.
twice this year already.
Them niggas almost let me kill. fucking-
So I support
Carolina
any
almost
sort of
let me down.
chaos in your organization at any time.
Oh yeah, I
But we,
just-
but we got to hear from this guy. What you think?
Go ahead.
I like it, man. Man, first of all, we know Diddy is a real good businessman.
Of
So
course.
owners don't really need to know nothing about football. That's what you got GMs and scouts and
Shit,
the
don't
NFL
Usher
is-
own a bit of the Cavs?
That boy
Yeah.
on like a tenth, a fraction, not
Yeah,
a
get in there,
1%
yeah.
or
Yeah,
two.
but the
You get
NFL
front row
and the
seat
NBA
tickets.
are probably the two most easiest owner slots. Like,
Yeah.
it's harder to be like an athletic director or a president of a college than it is being an NFL owner or an NBA
Right.
owner. You just really gotta hire, scouts and your GM. You hire and you're gonna get a list. You know
Right.
what I mean? They're gonna give you a list of who's out there. They
Right.
got like firms that'll tell you who's the best.
Right.
Ranking, and then you just pick from whoever wants to come, whoever will sign the contract. It's easy for them. Like it's, so Diddy being able to own the Panthers, like
Should be
that's
dope.
nothing.
Him or Jordan? I
He
thought
could
Jordan- I
be
thought
silly,
Jordan should
but
come
football
up for it.
operations is gonna be football operations. Like,
Right.
Diddy can say, "I'm signing Cap." That's fine. Let's sign Cap so I can probably go ahead and start actually watching games. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead and you sign Cap, you sign Cap, and then, what's going to happen? If Cam probably going to beat Cap out, and Cap will be sitting back there making 6. What we already said he don't really want to do that, but like everybody's harping on that part that he said
Right.
to disqualify him.
Right.
But,
You're
like,
right. That's what they're doing.
that's
Right.
what they're doing.
Right.
He
They jumping
says put Cap in. He can't put Cap in. That's just crazy.
Nah,
It's Cameron
the thing
Newton.
with Cap, man, once he went up against the whole NFL with that lawsuit shit,
That's a wrap.
Let's talk about
rap.
it.
He's not playing no more football, B.
So ain't nobody watching football. Y'all ain't watching football.
I
Are we
haven't
still
watched
on
it.
this?
I ain't gonna
Because
fuck-
No.
we still
I'll
on
say
this.
this.
My nigga, I watch football.
I pay attention to what's going on through,
Right.
the normal.
Oh, yeah, I get- I
the
get-
groups
the
and stuff
channels,
like
right.
that.
I get all the updates.
I see the
and everything.
Bleacher Reports be
Right,
coming
right,
through
right.
that I had from years ago,
Right.
but I have not watched an entire game this. I haven't watched a game this year.
I ain't
I'll
gonna
say
front.
that.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say
That's my thing, and I didn't boycott. I didn't boycott Man, I just felt it just didn't feel right.
Right.
Y'all know
Right.
for sure. I'm a football dude. Like I do it. I goes in. But it just, man, it wasn't even really all about that. It was just this year as a whole. I just didn't watch no games.
It's been weird. It's been a weird ass season.
Yeah, I just didn't want to watch it.
But at the same time, my nigga,
interest me.
like sports.
Yeah.
That's all I'm talking about. I watch sports.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I watch college football a lot. I watch NFL. I watch fucking NBA. I like sports. I'm not out here fucking tweeting and Facebook commenting and arguing with any nigga about my squad.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are, nigga.
I'm arguing with you, nigga. I'm arguing with you, nigga.
But
we arguing in private.
Right.
But at the same time, man, it's I like sports, man, and I like to see people compete. No matter what, man.
True.
No matter what happened this season, there's still a lot of brothers out there that's playing fucking football.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I support them. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Jerry Jones. Fuck every fucking owner out there that wouldn't pick up Cap. Fuck all of them. I'm watching these niggas. I want to see these niggas play. You know what I'm saying?
How much time we got?
That's all it is. That's all it's about for me.
How much time we got, Mo?
Compete.
How much time we
good,
got?
we good.
Okay,
What you gotta say?
I just want to say this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know this is I know this is tough to say, but god damn it, I'm watching football this year because my team winning this year. I don't know about you, Mo. Them niggas is losing this year. That's why they don't want to watch no football this year.
Hey, shit, y'all might be out of
good.
there.
I don't know about you, but Philly though, I'm just saying though. I mean, we winning this year. We winning this year.
Don't y'all gotta play?
I missed. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm on my Jonathan Gilchrist shit. My bad. I didn't mean to put your whole shit out there. My bad. I'm on my G shit because he's mad superstitious.
Right.
The one game I watched.
They lost.
We lost. So I just be with the Bleacher Report.
You gotta start new next year. You can't watch games.
When they take the picture, if a picture come by, I'm like, yo, Cap, I got you. But I'm right here with the Bleacher Report and on my phone and the stats. You know what I'm saying?
Like the Score Center play-by-play joint. Like if I missed the kickoff from Florida State games, I can't watch the game.
But
so you ain't been watching college either, fam?
No, I've been watching.
Oh, okay.
No,
but I do watch.
Missed the kickoff.
Oh, okay.
I can't watch till the
But y'all all
second
know
half.
I'm an NBA dude, so I've been active.
Yeah,
with
I've
the NBA. You know
You
what I'm
always
saying?
me with the stuff early. You know niggas gonna watch NBA till like February.
Me too.
He be like,
Man,
yo,
catch
son
me after
had
all.
like 21 assists last night. I be like, who?
I'm like most, man. I'm an NBA dude, man. I always been an NBA dude. NBA is gonna be first and foremost.
Man, catch me after the All-Star break.
In my life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm the nigga that watches all the games.
All that. I watched Philly and the Bulls play, son. Like I'm watching game. I'm watching
Tuesday
niggas
night
shouldn't be
doubleheader. Tuesday night Sacramento versus
and Cookie work nights too, so I don't have to worry about. I be sitting there with food.
Sacramento versus
I be
Utah.
If Minnesota plays Milwaukee right now, I'd be like, your podcast over.
On some real shit, that'd be a good ass game too.
I
New
really
Jersey
think,
versus
man,
Memphis tonight.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wednesday night action, NBA action. It's showtime.
Somebody's
As a
gonna
dude
dunk.
like
Somebody
from
gonna shoot a
Charlotte,
three.
right?
Bitch.
Well, I'm not from Charlotte. I'm from North Carolina, but a dude that knows, about Charlotte, like people kind of underestimate like the power of Charlotte. Like when they talk about markets, they say small market. Like, what, you lost your mind? Like Charlotte
hell no.
is not a small market,
No, indeed.
at all. It has the banking.
Right.
It has the big banks. It has the NASCAR. It got CIAA. It has the structure to do things there. Like it has the Panthers, which is really Fort
I got
Mills.
a whole damn hockey team out there, don't y'all?
You have the hockey team is in Raleigh, but you have the Hornets. You have all of that stuff that's out there. You know what I mean? Like you have the structure there, so they can be, a big team, and Diddy would be perfect for that area.
Right, exactly.
I mean, we all this isn't the 70s no more. That small town market bullshit don't really
don't
exist
matter
because
no more.
Teams that you wouldn't think about, like the Clippers, been trash forever. You know what I'm saying? And they sold for $2 billion.
But
You know what I'm
these
saying?
old crusty ass agents that's still out there. You know what I'm saying? They still telling these players, you know, because they looking for the check.
Yeah.
They not helping these players, so they telling them you gotta go to New York. Why do you think people still really thinking about going to LA? You know what I mean? Like, and it's LA. LA is beautiful, but it's so beautiful that we got stuff to do. If you're not winning, we don't care.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this. Fuck all of that.
Yeah.
I'm ready for some fun. Y'all ready for some fun?
Oh, Lord.
Y'all ready for some fun? Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
I need y'all to pay attention. I need y'all to listen. I need you to pull your chairs up.
I'm pulling mine back.
I need you to take your head. If you're listening to this in the car, I know you got it on 25. I need you to bump it all the way up to 30. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to really focus in on what's about to happen right here. Because we had the list devastating the community over the last couple of weeks.
They got the producer list out now.
Whew, I know they tried to do like a videographer list that people was hitting me up. We got the artist list that destroy small town local rap communities all across the nation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we got one about to happen right here on the Wild Gents podcast. Are you ready?
This straight from G Christ?
This is straight from the mouth of G Christ. We're going to do
Go.
the top. Is it 4 or 5?
The Mount Rushmore.
The Mount Rushmore.
San Antonio did
How
the
many
Mount
niggas on
Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore?
It's 4.
4 niggas.
Yeah, we asked that question earlier. we had to verify that
I ain't gonna
earlier.
All right. Are you ready? Are you? Is there a specific order or you just going?
Kind of in order. Yeah, I'm gonna go in order, but I'm gonna name some other pieces too. We go. We can go.
All right, you ready? Go ahead. The floor is yours.
All right. So my ATX Mount Rushmore. Bavu is number 1 off the bat.
Okay. Ooh, how y'all feel about that? How y'all feel?
It's rapping too. This is rapping.
Yeah.
This is
it's not
this
nothing
is
else
not
but
who
rapping.
Did this or who did that? This is rapping. This is what I hear. This is rapping.
BARS. Bars.
Yes, bars.
I fuck with. I
don't care nothing about sales and nothing.
Okay.
Vu, I don't think there's no. You got to show me.
I mean,
I've been here for that.
I mean, the city named the whole day after the man. I mean,
you know, that's got.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean,
we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
I already know that's more than that, but I'm just saying. But yeah, there's no argument from us. That's no argument from us on that.
There's not many in the city, and I haven't heard any that could probably go bar for bar.
When I first moved to Texas in 2002, that was the first and only name I heard when I asked who was rapping in Austin, Texas.
Yeah,
man,
I remember riding in
this
the
shit
taxi with
backwards
that
to create
dude.
more suspense.
Well, we already here. We already here.
We in the building. So
I got the same story as I got the same story as you, Melz.
my number 2.
When I asked in Austin, it was 2 people I heard about.
Yeah.
It was Bavu Blakes and DJ Nick Nat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nick Nat.
Shout out to Nick.
Another person that I did hear about, I think you're gonna say at some point in this list, but if you don't, we can square up about it afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
Okay.
I don't know, cause I'm thinking. Now this is a consideration. You talking about DOS?
Nah.
Okay, cause that's who I heard about a lot. You know what I'm saying?
But I heard
and of
about
course,
DOS.
is dope.
I heard about DOS
Yeah.
a lot through Bavu.
And that was through Bavu too. Yeah, and that's like he was killing shit at the time with D.
Nigga making pieces of shit.
Yeah, he definitely makes
shout out.
pieces and
Is
still
real.
slanging bars,
Yo,
man.
I don't
Shout
know if
out
y'all
to the
had
Slice
that,
for
but
real.
We had it yet,
Yo,
but
yeah,
I'm gonna catch
You
me.
need to go up to Austin
Catch
and
me a
really
slice
get
of the
on this
slice.
joint.
Right.
Like,
Yo, is he still doing the chicken and waffles pizza?
man, I think he do it if you
need
ask
that.
him.
Okay,
but like, he
yo.
just
That's what I need.
That
son
shit
be
is
killing
fire.
stuff now. Like he's been
I'll
killing
fuck
shit.
with beef
Like
and
it's
pork, man.
Damn, I was
Chicken
just
and
it's
the
waffles.
real
other night.
now.
I forgot to go every time
Yo.
I keep
yeah, he
forgetting
on
this.
another
Yo,
level
he
with it.
is.
He's doing it.
Right.
Like,
Yo.
we went through during South by when he hadn't even really. It was just gonna be like a series thing, and then like he was going into the business. And I know at the time he was talking about food trucks and stuff like that. But like, son, now is like official.
Right.
You make wings and shit.
Yeah,
Uber Eats.
yeah, like, he
like-
killing it, man. Shout out to
Niggas came out
DOS,
here.
man, for sure.
Right.
Like, and
Real
then,
quick, not to shortchange you, but
okay.
another shout out. If we give a shout outs to niggas that's doing food now.
Okay.
Shout out to Tatsu Ramen.
Oh, damn sure.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
DJ
yeah, yeah.
Tots, DJ
Yeah.
Taco, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Word
I
up.
seen them in the magazine. I was in HEB in Belton, and I seen a magazine. There was 2 magazines.
Yeah.
One had Gary Clark Jr. on it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the
Right.
homie.
Okay.
The other one had DJ Tots.
I seen
and DJ
that too.
Taco on it. I was like, yo,
They killing it.
that's the
Killing
fam
it,
right
man.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Word
They
up.
killing it. I went through one time. It was a line. It looked like South by
You're not
Southwest.
getting in. I remember you
was
told me
like,
that.
I was like,
We gonna get in. We
we
gonna get in.
we have to call in a favor.
We getting in
You know
there.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, I'll let you go on.
Oh, it's good. It's good. My number 2.
All right.
People gonna be mad about this, but I mean, I don't want to put him.
It's-
on the
this is
spot.
yours.
I
This
don't want
is-
to put him on the spot, but he might.
Panthers,
Somebody
Ruffles.
might spit some bars at him, but I don't think you gonna win. My man, 2020, Ike.
Hey,
Shout out-
2020 is nice.
Ike Ramos.
Shout out to 2020, Ike Ramos.
Yo.
He's a beast.
My man, nice, bro. I ain't never seen nobody like rap so effortlessly. Like just dude just be spitting bars and it don't seem like he trying.
Shout out to
We're meeting.
Shout out to Mike and Ike. They had their own day too, man.
Definitely.
And then,
They got their own day as
2020
well.
and Poise.
It
That's
was
the
one of
fam.
them, yeah. It was one
I
of
think
the
they
early
actually had-
cats
yeah,
that
they
got
had
their
theirs
day. They was
early.
like before it got popular.
Yeah.
they had it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Way back in the day, was killer stuff, man.
I can't deny, man. That he had a new project. I can't remember what the name of it is off the top of my head, but his project he dropped in the last year is really serious. So man,
He really one of my favorite artists, like, and that's not because we cool or we did stuff together back in the day.
got
Like,
bars.
dude is just nice.
he
Like,
can rap, man.
He could rap.
got
I
bars.
remember seeing him when we was performing and thinking, man, I really need to not be where I'm at rapping. I need to come up because this cat rapping. Like I
Fight
remember
that nigga.
seeing.
You gotta fight him. Or
Yeah, he was man. Yo,
Get him out the
2020
game.
is nice, man. My 3.
All right, let's go.
Oh man,
Let's
this is
do
tough.
this.
You know y'all didn't help me. I asked y'all for help.
We sure
Nah,
wasn't
this
gonna
is-
help you.
this
We
is
sure wasn't
yours.
gonna. This
You
is
gotta do
yours.
this
You
shit
gotta
yourself.
I needed
We
help
wasn't
though,
helping
because
you
I
at
can't,
all.
I can't put both of these cats in,
Uh-huh.
and maybe I'll let the crowd do that.
My whole
I'll let the
suggestion
folks
to
do
you
that.
was put them both
No,
in.
I can't because I need somebody else for 4 because I feel it's complicated.
Your
I
number
can't-
3
I can't put, but my
is
number 3
a toss up between
it's
two
a toss up, and y'all can choose. But I gotta go with either Zeely or Franchise
Woo!
at the number 3. I feel like I wanted to go with Franchise, but I hadn't. Like, you know, he's
Franchise is the
doing
homie.
some stuff, but Zeely is really moving. Like
This is what I will always say.
yeah.
Whenever they talk about list, shout out to Lena. She is trying to get in the room. She knows it's real nigga shit going on.
Right.
But whenever they talk about lists,
Right.
and they always have whatever reasons
Right.
for why this artist, they be like, "Do you even have music? Or are you getting out of the city?"
Right. Maybe
none
I
of them
should kill
niggas,
that.
none of them niggas on those lists
Yeah.
have done it more than Zeely.
Right.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Whether or not you like his music, whether or not it's straight hip hop,
And he never makes it on a list.
Zeely is touring. He AWOL Nation. He is.
I always hear his name.
Zeely is first. Zeely is.
He's got one of those names that just pop up and you be like, damn.
Like if you,
Like,
if you
Franchise too, man.
Like,
yeah,
oh, he on
both
that?
of them niggas.
Can't sleep on
If you look at what they have done, and then if they just came in here as regular niggas and we
Yeah.
turned them a beat on
Yeah.
and let them niggas spit, them niggas would kill everybody.
They
You
on
know
it.
what I'm saying?
They on it.
So I definitely understand why you got them both. Cause I mean,
It's hard, and I can't put, and my 4 might be the same way. Nah,
I thought
I'ma
I
say
could
that.
cipher till I was in the same cipher as Zeely.
You remember that?
Yeah, we was in
We
the
was
same
doing
cipher.
a straight up pure freestyle.
Oh.
Cipher, and
I think that's the best I ever freestyled though that night. So
And-
it might have been because of Zeely. I might have been scared as hell let me get on my shit. Because, we done freestyled at the crew deep joints before.
Yeah.
And, like, Avi be joking. He be like, man, y'all, because, we be drinking. And, don't really run freestyle like that. So, it don't really be good. But that night, I remember Avi was like, man, you freestyled all right tonight. And I was like, I must have been like a little bit above trash then. You know what I'm saying? So like, okay, we good. Like, but I remember that night. That was a dope night, man. That was a real dope night. But man, Zeely is like a monster. On both.
Yeah.
Man, the dude can rap, man, and Fran can rap. He can rap his ass off, like. And he freestyled too. That's why they was doing battles together, killing people.
Fran is a beast, man.
Y'all put me on franchise.
Fran is a beast, man. I think if you had to pick between the two, Fran is like the attacker. Fran is just gonna go at you bar for bar, and kill it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going to. Like it's just gonna be like, yo, like let me go, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Can I breathe? Like, why are you just hitting me over and over again?
The first time I heard him was when that year we shot For the People.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did see him at South by.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Great fucking show. And to me, man, hey, if you got a great show and you're fucking dope, you're at the top of the list.
Franchise is a beast, man.
Yeah.
Franchise is a beast. What you?
I'm staying out of that one.
All right, well,
I think because that is a tough one. I see your dilemma.
Yeah.
Well,
I see your
I
dilemma.
got a couple more. Like it's some.
Well, we get to
It's some
the
upper echelon. I'm gonna throw them out.
I see your dilemma for the simple fact that I've seen Zeely live too. He don't have a whack show either.
No.
Yeah, Zeely doesn't.
It's like a real high energy.
But you know what? That's the thing. Why they work so good together.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially, I think to me that was when they were at their peak.
That was at their
you
peak
know what I'm saying? When they was together,
they was killing shit.
And I understand they both individual entities.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to do their thing, and they're both dope as that too. But like when they were together on point, like. Fam, it was crazy. Like, especially seeing them live. Then they was doing their songs plus the freestyle. Ridiculous.
That's why I say it's a tough choice.
That's a tough choice. So I understand if you
we're
got
not gonna choose, man.
Well, we know one of them is in the pool.
Can we get them a 0.5?
That's why I told them put the 5 up, man. Told them put the 5. They got 5 of them. They got 5.
We'll still let the people
think
say.
they got 5
We'll still
people
let
on
the people
fucking
say if
front
they
row.
want to. If they don't, then I'm just leaving that as that.
Okay.
Now, cause my 4 is kind of the same, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw a caveat on it.
Yeah.
So, cause this is just rapping.
Just rapping.
Right now, if somebody stepped up to him, I don't see them really winning.
Okay.
And so my 4 is S. Dot from the league.
Woo.
Okay.
Son rapping.
Okay.
Son can rap.
I mean, I'm not going to deny that.
Disagree.
S-Dot is a beast.
I go disagree.
He's nasty.
S-Dot is a beast.
I think a lot of times, man, and he might not like this, but this is truth, man. That's the fam. So this is the truth.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times, like, you won't hear S. Dot on a production that he can really go. I've heard it before though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like I've heard it. So what you hear, he's doing his music now. Like he's doing, like, this is album time. This is like trying to get stuff out. Like he don't gotta flex bars no more.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The city know, the people know around the United States. I mean, like I said, they've been on 22 city tours.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he don't have to do that. Like he don't have to flex like that no more. But like dude can rap. Like I done been at shows and heard him just spitting.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, and dude can really rap. That's my 4. That's
So,
my
okay.
4. So Vu,
Okay.
2020.
2020. Split.
Franchise or Zeely. I can't put both of them in. One of them got to be there.
All right.
And then S. Dot.
Woo.
Fuck that. Put up a Twitter poll right now.
That's what we gonna do. What I need y'all to do.
Look, we just got done 30 minutes ago saying fuck what they say on Twitter. Nah, put that shit on the Twitter poll now, nigga.
Nah, this is what I need y'all to do, man. If y'all listening, You know what I'm saying? This is the time. Like I said, we always come in and ask for your comments and rates and reviews. But if you really listen, because I know it's people listening, because I get hit up. Y'all hit me up personally and be like, yo, it's dope. I appreciate that.
Subscribe to the shit.
But also subscribe. Also leave that on the page. Whatever, if you on SoundCloud, leave it there.
Sure,
if you on iTunes, leave it there. If you on Google Play, we on Stitcher. My man
Say
Melz
so.
told me to get it
Get
up
on
on Stitcher.
Stitcher,
We
man.
on Stitcher.
We gotta get
leave
on
it
Stitcher,
there.
man.
You know what I'm
Say so.
saying?
Put that shit everywhere,
You
man.
can still hit me up personally.
Ain't no
I
fucking
appreciate
excuses.
that.
Because if niggas see
But I need
500
y'all-
comments, so guess what? They going to comment too.
Yeah, man. So definitely go in,
Start a trend.
you know what I'm saying, and let us know what you think. Is G Christ smoking? Is he on
They might
that
think
board?
I smoke. Okay, but let me put my pool out. Let me put my leftover
Nigga don't
pool
wanna
out.
leave. Nigga don't
So
wanna leave
people
them
know
niggas
what we talking about. Right? So people know I'm about to rap. It's
Nah, fuck
rap.
that. Leave that as
Nah,
it is.
I say you leave it
Nah,
as it
that's
is.
gotta make 'em argue with that.
that's your.
That's my four.
Yo.
They
man,
argue with
okay.
it though.
So
They
I got
argue with it.
what the ones that I struggled to put in that I was
Diss track
throwing that
might
I
come
even
out.
thought about, and I say Gutter.
Gutter's a beast,
Okay.
man.
Gutter's
Gutter-
nasty.
Okay.
Gutter is a beast.
Understandable.
Gutter is man. I met Gutter a long time ago, man. I think he was on TDY,
Yeah.
and I remember I seen him live, and it was Mirage's Summer in the City. You remember he was doing those Summer in the City joints, and went through, and I kept hearing about this cat Gutter, man, and he went up
that
there.
whole crew, like he was with Fitness and
Gutter,
Miles.
Fitness, and Lil Miles.
They was killing it.
3 cats.
They was mashing stuff.
That
They can,
if
they all
you
got
get them a
bars.
beat,
Yeah.
they gonna kill him.
Yeah.
They gonna body. I
got
give them
bars.
that. I give them that.
So I had Gutter. I wanted to throw DOS in there. And then, of course, I had, SB.
Man, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
SB. And, but I didn't want to put him in there because I wanted to be like, who will come bar you up right now,
Yeah.
today?
Yeah.
You
Like
know
if
what
you
I'm
wanted
saying?
to throw a shot at a nigga who
But SB was definitely
SB was a
like,
beast, man.
yo,
You know who's underrated as a rapper because they one that wasn't his major role.
Yeah.
Is Reggie Kobe, man. Like
Yeah, he
Reggie
really
Kobe,
is. Like,
I know he can sing. I know he
Yeah.
can produce. I know he wears that little fro.
That's
You know what I'm
talented
saying?
bars, though.
He really can rap. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Oh, yeah,
he got
definitely.
bars. Like he really can rap. I remember he was saying that for a minute. Like, don't be asking me for no hook. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
So like, son can rap.
Nah,
he
nigga can
definitely,
rap, man.
definitely.
I mean, he's
man.
just a very talented.
He is. He
all
is
the way
man.
around.
All the way
man.
around.
You just that's one stop shop.
I wanted to get him on the hook for the slap raps too, but we'll talk about that shit later.
We go fuck with him, man. We got more to come.
Yeah.
We got more to come.
And who else?
What else you got?
I think
It's a lot of niggas in Austin.
Man, you know what
spit.
though? You know
Yeah.
somebody who you ain't named?
who?
And I'm finna fuck niggas' heads up
Nigga
right now.
Scientific.
Here we go.
It's a nigga that you didn't name that I think rap better than all of these niggas in Austin. And I ain't gonna never tell him this shit ever again in his life.
Appreciate that shit.
But he is in this room, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
This
Young
nigga,
Jonathan.
this
Young
nigga,
Jonathan.
Young Jonathan.
I done heard a couple of joints. Niggas gonna say I'm biased.
Nah, it sounds
I
like
get
it sounded mighty biased there.
Definitely
It
biased.
definitely sounded biased right
I
about
tell you
now.
this.
Then there's 3
I have the
biased niggas
archives.
in here, dog.
I got the archives to back up anything I want to say. So, and not Crew 5-4 songs. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to use Crew 5-4 songs.
I'm just saying.
I got the verses. I got the. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Nah, but for real, man.
don't gas this
Just
nigga
don't
up,
shoot no
son.
bars. Don't shoot no bars at me. Like,
Don't gas him up.
don't
son.
get mad because I didn't
I don't
put
never
you
tell
in.
this nigga he alright. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Nah,
you know
I
not,
think-
you know not to do that.
Both,
son.
both,
You
both
know
you
not to
niggas
do
is
that.
nasty to me, dog. Just like when I went on Facebook
Man.
that day and I said, "Hey, I'll put money up that
This nigga
these-
trying to get us fights.
These two-
and
Yeah,
Kaleem,
trying to
my
start
nigga,
shit.
you know?
Hey,
Niggas hit me up.
Hey,
Niggas be
trying-
like, yo, I don't even know who the fuck you is. Who is you? Nigga, I don't know who the
Yo,
fuck you
real
is.
talk though. Like,
I think y'all bar niggas up.
real
though.
talk, no emotional shit. Like, G Christ is a product of having to rap with somebody dope. That's how
Right.
I always been like that. We go to shows and we stepped our live show up because we seen Vu. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
Yeah.
catch a cat barring it up, Slaughterhouse comes out. I'm like, I don't want to rap the way I don't like. I don't like nothing before like. I don't know, right before Wild Gentleman. I don't want to hear none of that because I just don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Next week, I'm not going to like nothing before Slap Raps. Like, it's just, it's just one of them things. Like, when you come somewhere and you don't, we came up in the little brother era.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
So,
that's what niggas was on.
you know how
duel.
people used to talk about, little brother, and you just don't feel like you want to get washed consistently. You know what I'm saying?
And you also
Like,
don't want to get put in that box.
you don't want to
either.
hear that. Well, you don't want to hear that. Like, I never wanted to hear that with either one of them. People gonna have their favorite anyway.
Yeah.
But I never wanted to hear that. With us, you gotta step your game up. So seeing somebody go hard,
Right.
you better go hard too. So like that's me.
Man,
That's
why
why
it's been,
that's
like,
what I always been a
rappers
fan of
gotta
y'all,
do that.
man. That's
Fuck
why I
all
always
that
been a
humble
fan.
shit, man.
Y'all niggas be killing
You finna
niggas.
have somebody come. Somebody gonna super bar about me next week.
Hey, straight up, man.
How we gonna have pride?
Somebody do that, that'd be
I'll
the
say
worst
that shit
fucking
right
problem.
now, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Both y'all niggas killed, man. I listened to the project we got. I don't know how many times.
He didn't got don't you, but you can't talk about that yet.
Yeah, we got that. We got the slap raps.
We not going.
We got that coming, man. Because I need an hour of that.
Slap raps fucking won. Like
I need an
Slap Rap
hour
Ones is a
of.
fucking
fucking
class.
bar-
I need an
Fuck
hour
what you
of slap
talking
raps
about.
history.
Fuck. Look, I'm looking in the camera right now. I'm put that in the camera right now. Slap Raps is a fucking classic. Slap Raps Part 1. Yeah, I said it. Anybody, a fight come with that, and you get slapped up, and you can still get this
Can't
shit.
get slapped.
Yo,
You
we
can't
created
get
a
slapped
lot
the
of
fuck
shit.
up.
face, man.
We created the hater. You remember we had
It was great, man. I mean,
fucking Igoon General.
the Igoon General.
I mean, but again, like, and I'm happy that Slap Raps 2 is happening, and we'll get to that when that day comes. But that's what I've always been a fan of y'all work for, is because y'all have always stayed true to yourself, and there was never been an attempt to emulate or bites or
whack
deviate
shit.
from the lane.
Hey, man.
You just stay in the lane and give these niggas that work. You
That's
know what I'm
probably
saying?
that's probably his fault because I be trying.
Yeah.
I was trying
You know
to rap
what I
like
Don't
Migos.
think that we ain't got tracks.
I was trying to rap like Migos 3 days ago. I was just like,
I could
I
bar
had
it up
a
like
little- I had-
we could bar it up like
You know why I like
intervention
these
be?
niggas, man? Because these niggas would get off work.
we could bar it up still.
These two niggas would get off of work.
Oh yeah, come straight to the lab. Get busy.
I can give you some
Oh,
Migos.
they'll go straight to a fucking show.
Oh yeah, that too.
Right off of work. Not give a fuck. Rock the stage. Crowd would be loving that shit. Them niggas still got on work clothes.
I always say, but I always tell
I
these niggas though
appreciate
too,
that.
and I'm
Hey,
saying this
straight
on the
up.
podcast.
Killing
This nigga
niggas.
gonna probably edit it out. I don't give a fuck.
Nah.
But I always say this though. These niggas, y'all two have always been sort of an inspiration for me to get started and moving towards, accomplishing the things that I want to accomplish. My dreams, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have went after what I wanted to achieve had I not been watching y'all and seeing what y'all do. It's like they always say, people are always admiring you from afar and quietly watching, but studying and also seeing what you're doing. Like, I ain't no rap nigga or nothing like that. I don't rap or nothing like that, but you know what I'm saying?
Same shit here. I mean, niggas wouldn't hear my beats if it wasn't for
Nigga, you rap too, nigga. Don't get it
Yeah,
twisted.
man.
Hey, this nigga be rapping, nigga. Don't get it twisted. This nigga get rapping.
This
but-
is why this fam right here is so real. This is why this shit is so solid, man, because we've had those conversations, man. Like, when you was interning, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the station. You know
I ain't an intern. I could pay
Niggas
minimum
coffee and
wage.
shit.
Yeah, when you was in there
Massaging
just
niggas'
when you was just
shoulders.
in there, learning the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure it out. Now you got your own radio show and you a personality. You was hosting the Clean Day Festival, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. My nigga, you know what I'm saying? From where you done came with making beats to keep
Came
working
from
with
fucking
niggas
MySpace.
and
Drag your ass. Come on, nigga. We gonna pull up at your crib
Like-
on a Saturday night on the first. Look, nigga, we
All
shoot the
this-
video. Let's go.
all the shit that niggas have done has been part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing I always want is whenever this shit is done, I never want to look back and say niggas didn't go hard.
Fucking right.
And
We did what we could.
the niggas in this room went hard. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the outcome was, no matter what other people put on it, when it was time to go, it was time to fucking go.
But the outcome was always more awesome than what we ever expected.
You know what I'm saying, man?
You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, man, like, if it weren't for these two niggas wouldn't hear none of my beats.
Right.
Because it's not like I'm out here just putting out mad projects. I ain't got a big name or nothing, so it's not like niggas is just like, yo, Q.
This nigga International Q. Everybody, nigga, don't stop talking, nigga. We in the middle of a podcast,
Real quick. So,
yo, fuck it.
that's what my 4 is too.
Love you, nigga.
Cats that I done heard on, like he said, you know, staying in the lane, or like we was talking about being able to rap on other stuff earlier.
Yeah.
That's what makes you, you know, that dude. All of these cats that I name, I've heard them over various beats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they killed all of them.
Yeah.
joints.
Right.
So, you know.
Well, we gonna put it out there.
In the club,
We putting it out there, man.
Show us love, nigga. I love that shit, nigga.
We put it out there, man. If you listening, man, what is it? What episode is this? This is episode number 9?
This is 9.
Yeah, this is episode number 9. This is the first. We got some people coming. We got more fam coming through. Y'all coming back or y'all? Is this y'all?
Fuck around, we
I'm
coming
coming
back.
back,
The fuck
dog.
we
You
look
have
like,
me
nigga?
here every week, B.
Okay, we got the fam
Breaking
coming
in the
back.
window, son.
Be
You
the
coming through the
moderator,
door
nigga.
if you ain't letting us back in, nigga.
Man.
Shit, we coming sneak in.
Y'all
Shit.
skip me on the producer shit. I'm still.
Nah, we
about
coming.
that
We
shit.
got more. We got more. 2018 is gonna be crazy, man.
Nigga skipped us on the show shit too when you was talking about the Public Enemy show, nigga. I just want to say most ain't had no white women who was in their mid to fucking upper 50s pushing on their back talking about I love Public Enemy. I saw him in LL Cool J at Fresh Fest back in '87.
Yo.
Get up in front of me, Becky. Keep it moving, Becky. Let's get us.
Yo, we was
the fuck
looking at
outta
each
here.
other. We was looking at each other with the what the fuck is going on
What the fuck
face.
is going on,
When
dude?
Flying Lotus was up there, my nigga. It was like, and it's like no disrespect, but it was like, yo, what is this? What is? Cause we had been waiting, fam. Like,
I remember.
first of all,
I was going that year too.
yeah, man, we had been waiting, son. We had been waiting. That shit was horrible, man.
Absolutely horrible.
You-
Sitting
and
through
what-
an
gone this
hour
year,
plus
dude.
of just the worst EDM beats I've ever heard in my life. And
And
then
everybody, and just imagine when you in a scenario that you don't want to be
EDM
in.
beat is the worst
And
beat.
every single person around you is having the best time in their
it's the
life.
greatest night ever.
They are losing their mind, and you are just I couldn't even
I
enjoy.
wasn't there. I wasn't there. That.
Nah, this is fun.
This is when we
Fun,
did.
fun,
We was
fun
at
fest.
Fun Fun. This is when we went to go see Public Enemy.
Yeah.
And you know, Fun Fest, man. It ain't just a hip hop stage.
Yeah,
it's a
everything.
hip hop with
Right.
all this other stuff.
Right, you gonna suffer through. You gonna get you some P-Lander Z. Probably get
Yeah.
pissed on out you before you get like you said. I think you said you gonna fuck around and get pissed on.
Like it's
Before
like
you
they
get
got
to your
the
act.
they got the blue stage where it's gonna be more urban related, but it
Black
still ain't
people.
all hip hop.
Right.
It's like hip hop, EDM, some weird. Like we seen the Mexican cats that was playing like the iPads. Like it was real crazy. It was a lot of weird stuff.
I just
going
want to say
down.
that everything that you heard in the previous episode is all fucking facts. I
are not
bear
lying.
witness to it all.
We
I
are not
bear
lying.
witness to it.
But yo, we gonna get up out of here, man. This has been a crazy episode, man. Go ahead and tell them about your station, man. How they can get at you.
You could download the Kiss app right now in your app store. Type in My Kiss 1031. Download the Kiss app, and you can listen to my show, which is on Monday through Friday from noon until 3 p.m. on 103.1 FM if you're in Central Texas, or mykiss1031.com. Also got the podcast on SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, and various other outlets. So whoever's jacking the RSS feed, get that. Just jack the RSS feed off my SoundCloud. And
Did y'all hear how professional that shit was?
Yeah, that nigga's
That's why this man
a
gets
pro with
paid.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
jack the SoundCloud. Go ahead and put it up there. Get that join to the SoundCloud. I got a lot of interviews. I got a lot of interviews with a bunch of celebrities, TV
Real
people.
quick.
Yeah,
Craziest interview you did.
Charlie Murphy, no doubt. Before he passed away, man, it was
Rest in peace.
It was crazy because it was like a year before he died, B, and it was
beautiful.
you normally with these radio interviews you expect it to go 2 to 5 minutes, and he just snapped and he just went in for like 20 strong minutes, just going in about everything, politics, life. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of weird to me because I was like, yo, why is he going off, B? like he was snapping, but it wasn't like in an angry, like, yo, fuck this shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was more like of a, like I could tell, like when it hit me after he passed away. Like, damn, he just had to get this shit off his chest.
Something on his mind.
He had some shit on his mind. He had to get it off his chest.
He had to say something.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's up on the SoundCloud. Y'all could go check that out. Also on iTunes, Google Play, and everywhere else.
My nigga Q, I know you be off and on. Are you
What up,
on
man?
right now?
I'm on right now, man. Scientific, Instagram. I mean, if y'all want to see pictures and shit.
If you want to see official, man, you like
Come on, man, this
you
nigga's
one step
official
away.
light-skinned
Skin guy,
Squints.
son,
like-
it's the light-skinned
light-skinned
guy.
You
Squints.
like
Light-skinned Squints.
You like a
Word,
Twitter
word,
honey.
word.
You like a Twitter. You like his IG honey right now.
Yo,
son.
it's one IG picture. It's one picture of my face on
What
IG.
the fuck? What was that shit he put on Facebook
There
that
was
one
one
time? So
picture
that
of
shit was so awesome, nigga. Wake up with your girl's dreams or some shit like that. Go to sleep with her dreams and shit.
My man is a meme. Like he's a walking.
Yo, word up,
Definitely.
Scientific, CientifiQ, Twitter, Instagram. I'm not telling you my whole name, so if you ain't got me on Facebook,
You can see him at slapraps.com.
Slapraps.com.
Yes.
Slapraps.com with a Z.
Slapraps.com with a Z.
Listen to the beats. I got
Check 'em
shit.
out,
If
man.
you trying to holler at me, it's scientific@gmail.
Oh yeah, I got a folder of shit that y'all don't got. So y'all go ahead and hate for
Word
real.
up.
We gonna get the fuck up out of here, man.
At Melz on MIC. Fuck
Don't
that, I
nobody
ain't
need
give
to
a
know
fuck.
who you
G
is.
Christ,
Ain't no
MOS,
budget.
you know what I'm saying? Crew 5-4.
Man, thank y'all for having us again, man. We appreciate it, man.
Holla.
Anytime,
Deuces.
B.